The question is whether he can get past G as well, and he pulls out to the left hand side here. You can see he gets a lovely run coming down the hill into the valley section. That guitar dude finds himself in P2. Unbelievable scenes here. Can G fight back coming into the final chicane? This is the final lap of the race here. Onto the brakes, into the chicane for the final time. Sebastefano has the lead, but he has a penalty. So I think that guitar dude should be about to take the race victory here. Out of the last corner here for the feature race, Sebastefano takes the win on the track, but it is going to be that guitar dude who takes the victory tonight in a feature race on his debut here for Tier 1 at Motive Racing. That guitar dude is the race winner after a last lap calamity there for the only Gs. So far, separated by 13 points as we said, coming into this round, and G took the win at the Nürburgring as we see. Oh, it looks like Sebas making a move towards the inside of Paddock Hill. G gives him the space on the inside. Oh, nothing between these guys as we see Sebastefano is going to make the move up the inside and take that position. He's up into P1. The only G in the end has to concede it. What can he do now? Is he going to take the fight back to him here? Qualify rule. So when you take that into account, it's a very, very impressive performance for both of them as we see Sebas getting a little bit deep onto the grass. G trying to go around the outside of him. Sebas has to give him the space there. G was all over the curb on the exit, but it looks like G's going to have the inside for the final turn, and he's going to have the position done surely. Yes, he does. And G's up into 4th place. Sebas walking away with this feature race. We've got 13 laps to go. He's currently got 14 seconds back to G. Even if G were to make this move on Zande, which is looking like he's going to do, he's looking around the outside. Zande, though, fighting it with everything he's got. I was going to say, if G can make this move on Zande and get it some clear air, he's still got so much to overhaul on that guitar. Oh, as we see these guys, absolutely nothing at all separating them. You could put barely anything between the wheels there as G came through, but he makes the move up into 2nd place. Zande in the end has to concede the position, and he's going to lead us away here for the start of the race with Cinderella Tour alongside him, Camber, Rompu, Richie and Zande behind them, and it looks like we are green here. We are underway for the feature race. Cinderella Tour immediately looking to the inside here of Paddock Hill in the end. That guitar holds on to the lead. It looks like Camber and Rompu going side by side. Rompu is up into 3rd place here as the cameraman decides to take a day off there coming through Paddock Hill, but Rompu is up into the lead there into P3. Zande has got himself into 5th. Looks like Sebastefano going a little bit wide there. Emo guy having a look, but it looks like we're side by side here. Sebastefano manages to hold on to that P6 ahead of Emo guy. Sonics going a little bit wide there onto the grass. Fury and Opal going side by side here.
Like every other person, he's definitely going to be sitting back there looking to capitalise on any mistakes, any slowdowns that these guys may accumulate. As NJ has taken a little bit of a dive into that corner there, and it looks like it has paid off beautifully. It looks like he's taking the chance to get into the corner. Nice, taking it, but pushed TJ a little bit wide. Oh, it looks like our back marker is now stuck in the middle of the track again, which is spectacular, leaving only 3 people without a penalty. Now it's quite funny when you see it, but you hate to see it at the same time. We just need to wait and see exactly how this will affect the final standings at the end of the race. It will definitely throw a lot of wrenching into a lot of people's points. We just need to wait and see right now.
But the only G is very aggressive right now. Side to side again. Oh, and we can see in the back there was Fabi on the 2 wheels again. And there's contact between first 2. The only G has the inside line right now, and he gets the 1st place. Nicely done. But he's not there, not yet. Oh, another 2-wheel drive. It's a very risky move, as we see in the case of Pro Fabi.
Absolutely, got Melted Dazzer under a lot of pressure from Nathan Rutter being pushed up the hill. Keep an eye on this one as we go down the hill. Surely you're going to see Nathan try and make a move, I think, if he's going to get the drag down the hill. It's definitely a chance for an overtake going into the corner down the bottom of this. To Melted Dazzer, see what happens here. Nathan Rutter does have the inside line.
Still side by side into the first corner.
Whoa!
Bit of a luck up.
Made the move stick. We see these ones, we're going too wide into the first corner for Smokey Duffin Shoulders. What's it going to be? I think Shoulders is going to make the move stick. So we see a double right-hander, so those on the inside are going to have preference. And yeah, very nice clean move.
And Shoulders is trying to get within front while we're watching the race. Fight between Fury and Charlie. No, that's DJ Phil, who's been overtaken.
Yeah, it seems like Fury got a much better run out of that corner, and as a result does have the inside line going into turn number 1.
Gained an advantage by going wide there on the dirt, and he's probably going to have to back off coming out.
Yeah, it looked like he slowed down coming through the last corner, look, and that's gave TJ the run. I thought TJ didn't notice him there and was going to go up the rear of him, but they've got the run. Rotti looks back up to pace now, though, and they're side by side as they start their 9th lap coming down towards turn 1. Still side by side action between these two. It's been fantastic racing for the last couple of laps here. If I was TJ, I'd look for the cutback. Rotti's ran wide, and TJ is going to slide up the inside. Mistake from Rotti, and he tucks back in. I tell you what, this is great racing. This is between the three of them.
So aggressive there from Rotti. What's he doing? He can't push him out of the way like that. That might be a steward's inquiry from TJ after that. It was a little bit on the limit, I'd say. I mean, at the end of the day...
Oh, Neil wide on TJ wide! Very, very wide from the two silver cars there, and that's allowed Rotti to get away. Like you say, potentially a steward's inquiry there. But yeah, what racing between them guys. Absolutely brilliant racing.
Yeah, TJ and NJ there. It was going to spill over at some point. This has been going on for so long now, and ultimately they couldn't hold it in any longer. They could see the threat of Rotti breaking away. And
corner here coming up as we head uphill now towards the corkscrew and the Omni G. Look at the speed he's got around the outside compared to Shoulders. It's about who's better on the brakes coming into the corkscrew, and Shoulders looks like he is at the moment. Omni G may give him a bit of respect being on the outside line, but a good little bit of defensive driving from Shoulders, and he keeps P4 at the moment. Looks like he's got a good start and already has the run on Shoulders as they head down towards turn 1. Watch from the back as the quicker guys come through. DJ Phil looks like he's had a dreadful start as he's already down to the back of the grid, and Gary up the inside of Shoulders at the minute. Little Leach is going to try and follow him through, but Gary's got the job done. I think Little Leach is a bit too far back here. Little Leach trying to hold it there. Who's that wide? That's Nick the Villa, very wide on the exit to turn 3 or 4. Fury though has passed Little Leach and defends well. Dazza trying to put the pressure on Gary as well as defend from Shoulders. In fact, he's got the corkscrew all wrong there, and Shoulders looks like he's got a run on him, but where can Shoulders get it done? Round the outside of Melted Dazzer, and that's P2. As they continue to hold each other up while battling. They could use each other here to try and get out. And gain on Gary, but Twomborough Hill runs deep, and the Only G looks like he's going to go up the inside. Twomborough Hill keeping it there side by side with him. Then we'll have the inside corner at turn 2. But still side by side. G not letting this one go and gets the place around the outside. And Twomborough Hill has to tuck in between him and Nathan Rutter then.
3rd and 4th. Rotti is on the back of Little Leach, and he pulls to the outside line there and now switches back to the inside. Later on the brakes than Super Fast Joe and gets the move done. So a good move from Rotti to be in front. Still 16 minutes left, so he's playing it, could be playing it clever as well here by, you know, not passing Rotti too early and then making a mistake, and he's going to look up the inside but can't get a move done. Was had a bit of a tap in the rear to force Rotti wide, I think it was, and now he's got his nose in front and Rotti tries to turn in, but there's Little Leach. He taps and loses the rear, and Little Leach has the move done into P4.
And Melted Dazzer and Emo Guy very, very close to these guys as well. Superfast Joe, Fury, Nick the Villa, Smokey Devil and DJ Phil at the back. G having to defend now from Nathan Rutter, and John Boy making another move to the inside of Brooklyn's here. We've got 3 wide in the background. Fury in the middle of it. It looks like Fury there getting pushed out a little bit there with Superfast Joe and Nick the Villa. Incredible stuff there from those guys. Coming through Luffield now. G in the end Looks like he's managed to weather that storm ahead of Nathan Rutter, but Nathan Rutter trying to fend off John Boy now. Unbelievable racing here in the opening couple of laps as these guys come over the start-finish line to complete lap 2 of the race. At the moment, it's Motoring Morgan leading the way to complete lap 10 of this race. Lap time's pretty close there on the chart. You can see a tenth of a second separating them. And it looks like Aussie Albie's going to try and make the move around the outside of turn 1. Is he going to hold it for turn 2? Just about squeezing through. That is an incredible move there from Aussie Albie. The closest that he's been to Nicky so far in this race. These guys are coming up towards Arscan. Is Richie going to go for a dive on the inside? He has a little look, but he can't quite get it done at the moment. And it looks like Nicky getting all sorts of sideways there on the accelerator. It looks like Richie still can't get past him at the moment. He's got the slipstream here as he come down the pit straight over the line to complete lap 8 of this race. He's going to have a look up the inside. Richie goes for a very late move to the inside. Does he see him? It looks like Nicky eventually has to give him a little bit of space. He leaves a car's width on the inside and Richie has the position and is up into 3rd place.
In out the session and then qualified qualified P4 just at the end, and goes up the inside here at Stowe. Looks like he's got the job done now, but again Jaff just managing to keep his foot in there, and Andy's going to try around the outside. If he can keep a nose up the inside here, he'll be up the inside for Club, and he's done it. Excuse me, absolutely beautifully there. That was textbook from Andy. Set Jaff up like a peach.